Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Miss Arlene. How is everybody this morning? How are we doing? Oh, we have some work to do today. Ginger, go away. Go away. Uh, you know, there's just some days. Okay. Hi, Harry. Should we just let me put things away? We'll just start with you. Good morning. How are you? Yeah. Needing love? Okay. I know you're so neglected. You're such a neglected little kitty. Nobody loves you. I know. We just pat your butt. Yeah, I know. I know. Good afternoon, Francis. Yeah, I know. Right? You got to get down. I got to work. Yeah, I have to pay for your cat treats somehow. It's an expensive habit you have. Yeah, so I have to, have to do stuff. No? Mommy doesn't get to do stuff? Mommy only gets to pet you? Okay. I know. He's such a poor, spoiled, rotten little brat. But I do need you to get down. No, no, no. I don't want to pet you anymore. I want you to get down. Not lay down. Get down. You know better than to touch my journals. Really? This is where we're going? Laying on me does not make me stay here longer. No, it doesn't. I love you too. I do. I love you too. I love you too, Mr. Fatbags. Now get down. Yeah, pretty much. All right, you get down. Let me get rid of Ginger over here because she's chomping at the bit to eat his treats. Ginger, out. Get him some treats. All right, this is it. It's the end of the Auntie Carla's. We're going to get you some more. There you go. Okay. He's occupied for 30 seconds. Okay. All righty. What are we doing? This. We need to figure something that we want to put in here. So, let's. Oh, I know we don't do this often, but let's pull this puppy down. Okay. Use that somewhere. Might be able to use that. Beautiful on earth, place like home. No. Cute, but no. This has possibilities. I don't know. Maybe. No. Maybe. Too bulky. Let's see what we got up here. No. Go with no. Put that over there. We'll talk about that later. No. Absolutely not. Nope. No. Nope. No. Okay. Let me just grab these real quick. I might do one of these. Okay, let me put this back. Oh, let me get this up here. Or not. Sorry, y'all are looking at my arm. There we go. Okay. So I still have to figure out something that I want to put in here. And well, that could have been painful. I think I'm going to make a little pad to go in here. I think we're going to do a little pad in here, so we'll skip that for the moment. And then let me grab, they're up here. I just saw them. There they are. Okay, I got it. Ugh. Whew. No. Nope. 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 No. 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 I'm telling you, I've never in my life experienced anything as difficult as trying to find stuff to go into a journal that's got a primary dragonfly theme. Oh, there's a couple of dragonflies on that. None on there. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay. So put these away. I'm going to open this one up. I'm going to get one of these little dragonflies off of here because I want one. I want one. Ha ha. Get out my little scissors because this is little stuff. Here we go. Up around that and around that. Right there. Oh, this one's going to be close. I get trying to put as much as you can onto, a sheet. But people, we have to be able to remove them. Ha ha. I win. And get out the ball. Rubby. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to take this one, I think. Put this away. Exactly. Oh. Alrighty. I did that the other day in the B section of this. I was very upset with myself. I was like, well, that screwed up everything. And then I realized I could save it. So I'm okay with it. Alrighty. Now we're going to put a notepad in here, so I'm not too worried about it. But we are going to move on to the next part, which is this part here. And we're going to put some stuff on here. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. It's going to be spectacular. I don't know what it is, but, it's going to be awesome. It's gonna be great. You Cookie Monster it? That's just wow. Oh. What are we going to do here? I think we need to maybe do a pocket. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see. We have this. This would be cute. Too much. Too much. Nope. Cute, but no. No. That's really cute, but I'd want to use like the whole bottom. So that's a no. 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 Let's see. No, because I would feel like I was missing something there. Now, I like this one, but the problem is that this is on the wrong, it's on the wrong side. I like it, though. That's fantastic. Nope. I do like this too. No. 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 All righty. Decision made. So we use this piece. So let's cut this. And let's get this out of the way, shall we? All right, so we're going to cut this. First things first, we'll get rid of this. Okay, then we're going to cut this and get it straight because, yeah. All right, so we have 3 3/4 by 4 1/2. And I'm going to go with that. And we're going to put a bigger, yeah, maybe a little less. A little smaller, maybe. Okay, I can live with that piece. All right, now we're going to take this. Let's cut this in half. That over there. And then put this on there. Let's get our pencil. All right. Put that there. And here. And I'm going to take this piece off. Let's see how well we did. Smashing, smashing. All right, now we're not going to start making a mess. We're going to put this back where it belongs. Okay, there we go. All right. Wow. 92 miles an hour with horses. He probably terrified them. Is he going with the motto of in Texas we do it dumber? That's ridiculous. Yeah. Because they're intuitive animals? You know, there's days. There's days that you just want to punch people. Now, Amy doesn't let me. She reminds me that there's paperwork involved. Although, I'm pretty sure there's been a few times that in her head, she's like, if you want to hit them once for me. All right. So. All right. So here's last night's DoorDash story. Oh my God. So it was sort of dead last night, but not like dead. You know, I mean, we made a little bit of money, but we kept losing doubles. Like they kept setting us up these doubles. They'd give us this big order and it would be like $12. We'd be like, okay. And they'd be like, well, do you want to add on this $5 order? And we'd be like, yeah, sure. Why not? Then they'd send us to the $5 order and we'd lose the $12 order. I think Amy might have wanted to punch somebody last night. So we're driving around and we got booted out of our area because there was nothing going on over here. And when that happens, I put us up in the northwest end because it's usually busy. Well, it had premiums last night when I put us in. It had $2 premiums. So all of our runs, even if it's a quarter of a mile, is like $5. So, hey, Jen. So we're out there last night. And one of the things we do when we drive around is we read street signs. And we drove by one last night, and the street was Ravina. Ravina.
No. With the C. Almost like crevasse, Ravina.
Yeah, Ravika. Or
not with an R, with a fucking C.
Kavina. That's right. See, she has to yell at me. It was Kavina. Like Covina, but Kavina.
No.
So
like crevasse, but Ravina.
Francis said hi, Amy.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. So we're driving around and we see this street. And for some reason, in both of our heads, we're like,
At some point, it was medication that caused really bad side effects. At another point, it was
What's wrong with your hoo-ha?
yeah.
Athena?
What's wrong with your hoo-ha, Kavina? You know, we we lost our minds last night for a little bit as we were driving around, and we were making this, into
Like one of those, drug commercials.
one of the commercials that's like, do you have? And then they give you this list of symptoms, and then they're like, well, here we have the treatment for that, and you're like, oh, goody goody, they have the treatment for that. But there are more symptoms to the treatment than there are to the actual original disease. So we side effects may include. So that's what we were doing last night. We're driving around just going off on this, and we couldn't stop. We just could not stop. Every time we thought it died,
There's a lot of snickering, okay?
it would come back again. Yes, there was a lot of snickering. We were horrible. Hi, Christine.
12-year-old boys.
Yeah, we were a couple of 12-year-old boys last night. That's for sure. So, yeah. And then we get a Dash Mart. Yeah, you guys know we get the morning after pill. We get condoms. We get personal aids. So we get a Dash Mart order last night. So we go to Dash Mart to pick this thing up.
We like to guess ahead of time what we're picking up.
We like to guess. It was only 3 items. So we get there, and I go inside, and I pull up the order. I'm like, I'm here. So I pull up the order, and I go back outside. I was like, what do you think's in the bag? She's like, morning after? No. Condoms? No. Personal toys? No. They don't sell those at the dashboard. What's in there? I was like, 2 bottles of Sprite and 1 2-pack of Clear Blue Easy morning after pregnancy test. So we get to the house, and it says on it, just leave it on my porch. We'll see you on the camera. So Amy goes up to deliver it. She waves at the camera. I said, I wouldn't have done that. I said, I would have went, yay! Good luck, Because
Well, I only waved at the camera because like we can see you.
I know.
Just leave it at the door. What did the other one say?
Oh, just put it down.
Just put it on the ground.
Yeah. I was like, I would have tossed
Felt
that.
very aggressive as a comment. Theirs was just leave it on the ground. All right.
Damn. All right.
Mildly threatened.
Some people.
Places like Little Caesars and Papa John's were asking us now to knock on the door regardless of what the customer wants.
Yeah, this is a new thing they got going. So, don't get me wrong. I like Papa John's. I like their pizza. It's good. But they've now started a new thing where if you're a DoorDash driver, you must have a pizza bag. And I'm sure this is in response to people that are ordering pizza from DoorDash as opposed to just going to the little, the Papa John's and getting it there. You have to have a pizza bag or they're not going to release the pizza to you. Okay. Understandable. But now they've passed out these flyers to all DoorDash drivers that are like, when you get to the door, knock on it. People don't want us to knock on their door. That's why they order from us. So that we don't, because they can tell us not to.
Well, now it's an inundation of comments like, I can see you on my camera, just leave it, you know.
So we're pretty sure.
Well, there's a contingent of people complaining about their pizza being cold, and the rest of them going, we want it on the fucking ground. We can see you when you get here.
You know, it tracks us. Unlike their app doesn't track their drivers. Our app does. And so it tells the customer when we're outside of their house, when we turn into their neighborhood, you know, and people don't want to be bothered. They don't want you at the door. That's why they ordered it from us, because they don't have to tip us. So they've handed out this flyer now that says, if you're delivering one of their pizzas, you have to go to the door with the pizza in the hot bag. We're not going to give you the pizza unless you have a hot bag. Okay. You have to go to the door, knock on the door. Doesn't matter what the customer has put on the request. And here's the thing. I've ordered Papa John's before where I've said, don't knock on my door. And they just leave it on the porch outside on my table. But Papa John's does not want us to deliver in that way. Like, they want to be able to do a contactless delivery, but we can't. But if the customer says, just leave it on my porch, that's what I'm doing. I'm not following what Papa John's tells me, because my employer is DoorDash. I don't work for Papa John's. Hello, Michelle. All right. Needs something. Let's see. We have some snarky stuff. I don't know if any of this is going to. Oh, wow. I don't like any of those at all. I don't know why I even bought this. This is rude. Just rude. It's rude, man. It's rude, dude. Okay, here we go. Let's look for something. I like this one. We're going to do this one. Let me just get this off of here. Okay. All right. Let's see. And then I need something over here to finish this ensemble. I'm going to do this one. Hi. Okay. So just add a little here and add a little there, and eventually the page is done. This one's not done yet. Nope. Still need to add a little here and add a little there.
What is rum and vanilla essence?
Barley. Rum and vanilla essence. Well, that sounds like a party. Okay. And I need to put a piece back here. So let's measure that real quick so we can get that done. What did I do with the ruler? Oh, it's over here. Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna go 6 by 2 3/4. 6 by 2 3/4. You out of the way. So I'm gonna get this done. Just a shade more. Okay. 2 3/4. It's me right there. Let's get this out of the way.
Come on, move.
And then I'm going to do 6 from the bottom. Let me take about 1.5 off of this because it's about 7.5. And then I'm just going to trim this little bit at the bottom. Okay. All right, ink here. Yeah, so we were like driving around last night, and for like 2 hours, it was medication, it was disease. Ooh. Because that's what, we don't have anything better to do with ourselves. And then we got an order for In-N-Out. And it's one we've gotten an order for before. And you know what? I'm gonna do some stuff on this. We've gotten an order there before, and we've had issues. It's the one where there was like all those kids working and nobody was doing anything. We pulled in there last night. There was only one person working. An older gentleman who managed to get our food out rather quickly in the proper bag.
Wait.
and everything was cooked and everything was in it, right? So that was an improvement. And Amy now has PTSD. She does. Every time we drive by Little Caesars, she shakes uncontrollably.
Aren't you exaggerating a little?
No, but that nervous eye twitch is a thing.
That is a thing.
That is the thing. She does get a nervous eye
That
twitch.
happened last night.
Come on, Dingling.
We were in a Papa John's order came in and I took it. And she went, "You took that?" And I said, "Jen." She goes, "Oh, okay, it's Papa John's." I thought it was the other place. It's like now it's the pizza parlor that can't be named.
Yeah. The Baltimore pizza place.
It's the Baltimore of pizza. Oh. Well, the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 times we've gotten pizza there. We've had to do a pickup. It's not ready when we get there. They go, "Oh, it'll be about 8 to 10 minutes. 30 minutes later, it's still not ready. They don't care how many people are in their lobby or how many digital orders they have. What they're looking to do, hey, hello, get down. No, that's inappropriate. Get down. Get down. It was rude. They want to do their hot and fresh. So it doesn't matter how many orders they actually have. Instead of filling those and telling the people that walk in and want to order the hot and ready, it's going to be about 15, 20 minutes. We've got quite a few orders right now. They're worried about the hot and ready, that hot and fresh stuff. So we're in there. We've got orders for pizza, but we can't get our food because they're worried about making sure that they have pizzas in the oven that are, for people to walk in and pick up. Well, I'm sorry, but you know what? These pizzas are already paid for, dude. So that's one of our issues with them. The other one is we get in there and for some reason they're swamped and DoorDash sends us as soon as the order goes through. Well, that order's not going to be ready for at least 20 to 25 minutes. And we've waited for pizza for over an hour. Over an hour for something that takes 12 minutes. And the thing is, the average delivery takes us 15 minutes, which means we can do 4 deliveries in an hour. 5 if we get one stacked. Because typically the stacked orders are either the restaurants are very close together or the deliveries are close together, one or the other. Or maybe your orders are near each other, or you have an order here and your deliveries are over here. So, it saves us gas to go do them. All right, now I'll do the center of this one and that one page that's got the big pocket that I want to do something in. I'll do that off camera. B is my section, so let's take a look at what we've got for C. Okay, so this is C. So if I'm sitting there for an hour in Little Caesars, I'm not getting anything else. And at some restaurants, not all, but at some, most, if I've been there for an exceedingly long time, they will pop up a screen that's like, "You've been waiting for a while. Would you like to unassign this order?" An hour and 40 minutes sitting at Little Caesars, and we never got that message. Ever. And it's just frustrating. Really, that's what it is. It's just frustrating. Because, we're losing money. Every time they do that, we lose money. Because we're not taking orders. Now, if we were working on the hourly, then, it would be worth it. But we don't work the hourly because overall, it's not worth it. Well, that's the thing. In order for us, they have a threshold that you must maintain in order to continue your employment. They have a minimum acceptance rate to be a top dasher, and they have a minimum acceptance rate to be to get assignments. So we have to maintain certain numbers in order to be able to continue to deliver. Otherwise, they'll, they'll take away our delivery privileges. We'll lose our ability to deliver. So we try not to go below 90% unless we absolutely can't avoid it. And they'll do everything in their power to try and get you to either drive all the way across town or cancel orders. Like we had one order last night. It said it was only 6 miles. And I happen to know that I live 11 miles from the strip. So we got this order last night that said it was 6 miles. But lo and behold, once we took it, it was on the other side of the strip. When it comes up, it just shows you how much the offer is for. In very tiny letters, how many miles it is. And then, if you need to use your red card or if somebody has to sign for it or, is it a shopping thing or a pickup thing? And then you go. And generally it gives you kind of like how many items you're picking up, that type of thing. So we take orders based on a very limited bit of information. But we try not to take orders that are going to take us all the way across town. We honestly try to keep it within a certain mileage ratio, so to say, so to speak. Because we had an order last night that was like 6 miles, and it was $2.75. And when I take $2.75 at 6 miles, when my car gets an average of 23 miles to the gallon, we'll say that, I'm literally not making any money. I'm paying for gas to get there and back, because 6.5 miles is 13 miles round trip. That's a half a gallon of gas. And gas is like $4 a gallon. Who's going to take that order? Not me. And then they get mad at you. They're like, if you don't take orders, these orders, well, then, it makes it hard on your other drivers. I don't care. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't care. I have to worry about my gas tank, Yeah, and that's the thing. It's delivering for free. Now, if they give me one of those and there's another one attached to it where I know that I'm going to, I'm going to have 2 orders in that area, then yeah, I take those, because then I'm making some money because I'm going to the same place. But even like when we're done at the end of the night, I always try to look at the order to see what's going to get me closest to home. Because we were working in a different area last night, and I took the pickup that I took because we were getting ready to be done, and it was literally on my route home to pick it up, and I only had to go a little bit out of my way to drop it. So they paid me to go home. Huh?
$7 to go home.
Yeah, they paid me $7 to go home. I'll go home. And yes, I get you to pay for it. Fantastic. Shoot. I forgot to do this before I put it on there. So now I have to see if I can get the thing under there. I can. Hey. Okay. No. Hey, Amy, what's base pay?
Usually it's $2. Sometimes it's $2.75. Depends.
Okay, depending upon the hours that you're working, it's either $2 base or $2.75 base. The store gives you a little bit more. So it depends on the store that you're going to.
And that can be as little as 50 cents or as high as $5.
Yeah, it can be as little as 50 cents, as high as $5. But they give you a little, hey, thanks for picking this up for us. And then you're working on tip. You know, is there a tip?
And I don't know if some places add anything.
So sometimes we
I don't
deliver.
think McDonald's adds anything.
No, McDonald's doesn't add anything. Sometimes we deliver, and we know when that delivery comes in, we can look right at it, because a lot of people, they won't tip at all. And they want us to go 8 to 10 miles for $2.75. No, I'm not going to take that. And I don't know another driver out there that will, unless they're working on an hourly, and then they milk the clock.
Or they add it on to somebody else's double.
Or if they add it for a double, because no driver wants to spend more money in gas to deliver your food. And the thing is that most of the people that do that, it's not the McDonald's orders. It's regular restaurant orders. We had one the other night that I turned down. Was that Buca de Beppo?
No, I think it was one of the taco places.
Okay, one of the
Like $4 to go 14 miles.
Mexican restaurants. It was $4, and that was at $2.75 plus a dollar premium, so $3.75, and it was $4, which means they gave us a 25-cent tip, or the restaurant paid us 25 cents to go 14 miles
One way.
one way. That's 28 miles. That's a gallon of gas. I made nothing on that run. And I lost the 40 minutes that it takes me to make it. So I turned it down.
Sometimes you don't have a choice. If
Yeah.
your acceptance rate falls too low, they won't push you up. They won't push you orders.
Yeah, if your acceptance goes too low, they won't give you orders. The other problem
You went to the bottom of the list.
is sometimes if we already have an order, some places they'll give us the option. They'll go, do you want to take this order? But some places
It just adds it.
just adds it. Specifically grocery stores, PetSmart, and sometimes pizza places. You know, we'll be in there, we'll be in line, getting ready to check out, and all of a sudden it drops a second order on us. And, you know, I'm not really complaining, but their algorithm needs some help. Yeah. Now, the other thing is knowing where to get your orders. Every like 3 to 5 minutes, their browser refreshes and tells you where the hot spot is. I then avoid that like the plague. And it has served us well. Because if we go where they say the hot spot is,
You weren't already there, the orders were already gone.
yeah, if you weren't sitting on it when the order comes in, you know, like when that comes up as a hot spot, those orders are already gone.
There'll be 6 drivers there for what they're gone.
And then you could go through the parking lot and see all the drivers that are just sitting there because they chase those hot spots. Well, I've learned their routine. Those hot spots aren't really hot. They just have an order maybe. They just change them from time to time to keep drivers moving. So I stay ahead of it. If it says that McDonald's is hot, Amy and I go to Denny's. And then it moves to Denny's, and then we go to Wendy's. So we always try to stay a little ahead of it.
If an order comes in somewhere, either right close by, either first preference.
Yeah, because if you're near it, you get it. Like I was flipping down the freeway at like 85 miles an hour last night when we got an order. That was near where we were at that moment on the freeway. But by time we clicked on it and brought up the map, it was 6 miles behind us. Yeah, so, you know, you have to kind of know and fight with it. And Amy and I are pretty good at fighting it. Okay, now. Yeah, you would think that they would, but they don't. But they do tell people when they order that you have a better chance of getting your order picked up if you tip. And I'll tell you what, the people that don't tip are the biggest complainers. We will literally get them going, well, I ordered an hour and a half ago and I still don't have a pizza. Why don't I have my pizza? The minute, because we've had orders where we take an order and the minute we take it, they're like, why aren't you here? I'm picking up your order. Well, I ordered an hour and a half ago.
That means it's been through other drivers and walk away from it.
And then, you know, that's because it's been through 3 or 4 different drivers and they've all walked away because you didn't tip, but you want them to drive 5 miles. It's like, I don't know. It's like with DoorDash. Like, people forget that, you know, if you can't pay for food, you just shouldn't order it. Come here, you. Behind. Oh, well, I'm going to have to go find that later. Like, you know, if you're, some of it is, well, I don't tip when I go to McDonald's. Okay, you don't. But at McDonald's, they don't bring it to your house. They don't sit in the drive-thru for you. That's not how McDonald's works. Now, I have sat through the drive-thru for you.
Dealt with traffic.
Dealt with the traffic.
And it is always
I've waited 15, 20 minutes to get your food, which I take better care of than you do because I put your cold drinks in a beverage holder in a cold box, and I put your hot food in a hot box. Now, we don't do that at McDonald's because they put it all in one bag, but typically, I carry lollipops to give to your children. I walk that crap up 3 flights of stairs in the shadiest neighborhood ever,
Cases of water.
lugging. Last night, one guy,
Powerade all the way.
oh my God, last night, a dozen bottles of Powerade,
3 jugs of Arizona tea.
3 jugs of Arizona tea. He had a porch that was this big.
3rd floor.
3rd floor.
No, that was only 2nd floor.
Okay, but we forgave him because when he popped his head out the door, he had a cast on his hand.
And one of those like up to your wrist cap.
You know, so we let him have a pass on it. But
I get a little judgy. I get a little judgy.
But when you're 20, 22, 23 years old and you order 16 cases of water and you want it delivered to the 2nd story, don't get on my and go, why is it taking so long? Because your delivery is 5 miles from the store. You did not tip, you cheap SOB, and you got 12 cases of water that I got to lug up 3 flights of stairs. That's why it's taking so long. Put a couple of bucks on there and it ain't going to kill you.
I can only love water so fast. Small. Those are heavy.
Yeah, actually, that guy did tip. He tipped very well.
Yeah. That's true.
But their theory is that when they go to McDonald's or Taco Bell or Jack in the Box, they don't tip. They go to the grocery store, they don't tip. So why should they tip me? Well, they should tip me because I'm not the person you're buying stuff from. I'm providing a service. And that service is to bring you whatever it is you order. Your crickets, your dog food, your cat food, your litter, your kitty treats, your doggy treats, your groceries, your Takis, your snack food, I'm not in my right mind at 3 o'clock in the morning and I really need
3 oranges and a root beer.
a root beer and 3 oranges. I'm the person bringing you that. That's my job. My job's not the food. And if you went to a restaurant like Olive Garden, Outback, Dave's, you would tip there. But you don't see a reason to tip me.
And I'll be honest, outside of McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, and Burger King, every place we go into has a tip jar out.
Yep.
Even if it's not a restaurant that you serve people food at the table.
Yep. Everyone,
Every place except for the major.
other than fast food, every restaurant has a tip jar. And
And some of them expect drivers to tip them.
yes. That's another one. We've had a couple of restaurants where where they want drivers to tip them. No. No, 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 no. Nobody, nope, nope. Too big. I think we're going to work with this one. Yeah, I'm going to work with this one. I'm going to put this on here, but I'm going to put a pin in this for now. Because Hubbard is now at work. And the reason that Amy is awake is because I promised to take her to Blueberry Hills for breakfast.
You're making it sound like you don't have any fun.
Me?
What?
Are you dressed?
I have clothes on, but they're not outside clothes.
No. You got to put outside clothes on, otherwise it doesn't count.
Why? Are you gonna put me on camera?
No, because if I'm running out the door right now to go get food, you ain't going like that.
You said after you're live. As far as I can tell, you're still live. When I hear you doing your outro, I'll go put some bras on. Well, a bra.
I was gonna say, do you need one for each side? What's the deal?
Lefty special.
Lefty special. Francis says, it's such a nice place. Wait for me.
What?
I said we're going to Blueberry Hill.
Oh. Hey, I worked hard to earn my Blueberry Hill.
I would not tip a stylist 40%. But I would.
know, it depends on what it was having done, honestly.
Yeah, it depends. If I'm like I'm your only customer, yeah, I'm gonna tip you.
Thank you.
But like Amy and I went in and we had breakfast at Denny's when we were down in Phoenix, and the food was not fantastic. It was nothing special, and it was expensive. But I had made a comment about my English muffin was not cooked, that it was completely raw. And the server apparently heard me. So she went over to the kitchen and she told him to make me an English muffin and to grill it so that it came out crispy. And then she brings it over and I was like, and she's like, don't worry about it. She checked Amy's coffee like 3 times. We had a $23 bill, I think it was. And I tipped her $12. Yeah. I actually stopped going to a stylist because when I first started going to her, her cuts were $25. And then they bumped her up and gave her a new title. She was a advanced stylist or something like that. Still getting the same damn haircut. Still getting the exact same treatment. But now her haircuts were like $40. And then the last time I went in to see her, before she even seated me, she told me, she goes, well, my prices for cuts with me have gone up because now I'm a premier stylist and there's a mandatory gratuity. Just a freaking cut was like $120 after the tip and everything else. I'm sorry, but if I have to put a haircut on a credit card, that's too much. That's way too much. Don't get me wrong. I've tipped well. I usually tip $5 to $10 for a haircut. Depending upon what I pay for the cut and how well it comes out. To be honest, I'll even sometimes tip if it's a bad cut, just because I don't want to call them out in public right then and there, because I don't want everybody in the room to pull out their camera and go, oh, Karen alert. I don't have a problem with that. But I do tip based on service. And the stylist that I had for the last like 4 or 5 years before she disappeared on me, I would go in and get a haircut usually in early November to mid-November. And when I would get that cut, I'd give her a $100 tip. Merry Christmas. Thanks for all you've done. So she's made all the tips off me throughout the year, plus $100.
Get your ass in here. Go lay down.
Luckily, I don't worry about the coloring thing because my husband does it for me. But if I had to go get that done, that would be, when you have hair as thick as mine and they do it by the foil. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh, look, she's dressed. Must mean she's ready to go to Blueberry Hill.
You told me to put clothes on.
All right. So that's it. I'm out of here. Hubbard's got work to do. I have
Duh.
to go get my hand x-rayed today. And I got to take the Amy for some food. And we have to go and probably get me a haircut today because you can't see my glasses on my face.
She's looking a little shaggy.
I'm looking a little shaggy. So I'm going to skedaddle out of here. But before I do, if you're not subscribed, it doesn't hurt. Push the button. You don't even have, all right, you might injure and sprain your finger doing it, but tap it with your thumb, whatever. Subscribe. No bugs, promise. No bad luck, promise. No vampire bats, promise. You're also not going to get any good luck. It doesn't hurt. You won't remember it in the morning. Hi, Harry. He's come to say goodbye. But do that. Check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel. Go over the Facebook group. There's a link in the description below. We got all kinds of stuff going on over there. Don't forget to join Carla, Amy, and myself on New Year's Eve, where we are going to grab this. Thank you. We are going to have our traditional New Year's challenge. Get down.
No. Talk to the dog.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And this year we have chosen these.
He was either going to drool or lick. And I said, "Drool that."
These folders.
Vintage even.
They're vintage even. Each person gets 2 folders, and you can make anything you want out of them. You just can't start before New Year's Eve.
Well, you can pre-cut.
You can pre-cut and measure, and
make your signatures, but not,
yeah, you can't
sew them in
or anything like that. When we start, the file folders have to be
pre-trimming.
as is. You can't take these out. You can't do that stuff.
If you want to pre-cut some stuff and take out your papers
But if you want to scavenge your stuff and get your supplies together and kind of build an idea in your head, that's fine. But you can't alter the files in any way
before New Year's Eve. I don't know what Carla's under penalty of, but I'm under penalty of no pizza.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to get her like a Grogu or something and hold it hostage. But that's it. That's all I got for you, folks. I'm out of here. I'm gonna take this poor woman over and get her the best omelet and cup of coffee in town. If you come to Vegas,
We're going to Hills Brothers.
Oh my God.
Or Dutch Brothers. Dutch Brothers.
If you come to Vegas, don't waste your time going to the hotel buffets and having breakfast and all that. You're going to waste money and you're going to waste time. And trust me, you're not going to be satisfied.
Blueberry Hill is.
Go to
stuff
Blueberry
we
Hill.
are made of.
Don't go to Denny's. Don't go to Black Bear Cafe. Don't go to any of those places. Go to Blueberry Hill. I can tell you, it is absolutely the best
Divine.
breakfast in Vegas.
Now think to them about biscuits and gravy.
Yes, we took Frances there when she and her husband were in town. I had that song out of my head.
You're welcome. I've had it in my head ever since.
Oh, I'm going to hurt you.
You know.
Oh, yes, I am.
Nope.
But that's it. That's all I got until I see you guys again. Stay well, my friends. Bye.
Bye. Love you. The end.
Bye.
Frances, I found my thrill
It was a good breakfast.
on Blueberry Hill.